Hello, my friends. My name is Margie Aliprandi, and I have a very dear friend of mine, Sean Azimi, with me today. And we have an important message for you. I admire this man so much. He displays on a daily basis amazing vision, amazing courage, and he has surmounted some pretty challenging things. Um, Sean realized at a pretty young age that he had an issue with stuttering. And for anyone that's dealt with stuttering at all, you know how it can just shut you down. And sometimes people never rise above a challenge like this, but this man has. And that's why I wanted to bring this short interview together so that you can be inspired by him like I am. And also because we have some really good news as a part of this. Um, we're launching in India right now a business platform that can make a huge difference in your life from a health standpoint, from a money standpoint. And so I wanted Sean to share his story because we can draw inspiration and courage from this. And so, Sean, if you just want to kind of jump in and, you know, I know there were defining moments for you with the stutter thing, right? There were moments, and now, you know, you're having success, you're winning at life, but it wasn't always that way. Can you just share your story a little bit?
Thank you. Thank you for that for that introduction. I really appreciate that. And thank you for your time for this interview. I definitely can feel it because at an early age, I believe I was 6 years old when I first started to notice that I don't speak the same as everybody else anymore, almost overnight. That got to a point where between 13, 14 to about 24, I actually couldn't even speak one word. I'm gonna get emotional.
Me too.
I would have to grasp for air. My chin would shake. It was really bad. So, so it got to a point where I had to basically take action. But the first defining moment, if you would, was I was about 16, and that's when my counselor first pointed this whole stuttering out. And I remember I was in her office and she had this article in front of her. And this man, he was 41, 42, wrote 3 pages about how his life sucked. Basically,
right?
Three pages about how life sucked and he couldn't find the job he wanted, and he never was able to find love, and how he just nagged and complained. I remember that like it was yesterday, and I was 16, and I remember I put that down and I told my counselor, I said, I don't want to be 42 and write 3 pages like this. And that was
great awareness, because Sean, there's no victim mentality in you at all. And I think at some point, because employers maybe discriminate, right? Or because, you know, it's a thing, talking with confidence and clearly, you know, all of that stuff. I think at some point you made the decision that you would live life on your terms and that you wouldn't let anything dictate. Certainly not a little stutter, right? And I don't mean to minimize it, but in your mind, you made that small and you made your vision, your goals, my life, I will win. I will not be taken out. You made that your dominant thought, and you decided you needed to find a business, right? That you could do on your own terms. I mean, speak to that for a second, if you would.
I actually remember one time at a job, I requested my extension to be changed because it started with a 7 and I stutter at 7. And I remember I told him, I said, I can't, you got to change my extension. And this is a big company. And he said, what do you mean? I said, this is my thing. He chuckled at first, and I'm like, ugh. And he said, okay, I'll change it. That was a sucky feeling.
Right, but you know where
But you know,
vulnerabilities are, and so you making a request, very smart, very smart. Good job, Sean.
right. But because of all those, I know how it feels. You know, I know how it feels to carry that along into a relationship. I know how it feels to carry that along into a job interview, or even a job if you have a job, you know, because I have run into situations where I've talked to a customer service rep and he or she stuttered really bad. And I know they're stuck at that position because of that stutter.
Yeah.
And that really is not cool, you know, because there are other ways, there are other platforms that you can explode and shine.
Yeah, and you made a decision that that was going to be you, and so the good news for our audience that is watching this is that in India right now, we're launching one of the fastest growing companies in the United States. And this is a company of a whole new variety, like nothing like this company has ever existed. And what it enables people to do is have success more quickly on their own terms, and really surrounded by a tribe that believes in you and cheers you on, not who tells you that something's wrong or you're not good enough or you can't get to the top because of blah, 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 right? Like, this is an incredible chance for people from any walk of life to be able to elevate their life, elevate their health, and make a difference in the world. So that's what Sean and I are doing in India. And we really want to invite you to take a look and to get your questions answered, to see if this could be a fit for you. Any last words, Sean? And then we're going to say, get back with Sean and we'll help you get the information you need to see if this is a fit for you. Sean?
My last words would be this. You may feel like you identify with a stutter, but as long as you have that, you can't experience any growth. This place will allow you to be you. And you don't have to worry about the stutter and I have to stress about having a job, not having a job, being able to do this or do that. Everybody will love on you, no matter what.
It's worth a lot, isn't it? Well, I love you. And I'm so grateful for who you are and the inspiration that you bring to my life. Sean Azimi, you're a champ. You're a champ, my friend. If you're listening to this and any aspect of it resonates with you, circle up with Sean. We'll get you the information.
Yeah. Thank you, Margie.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys. Bye.